this shit, shorty, this is not just a hobby. Weed smoking the wind, champagne in my cup. She said that when she found me, that she really looked up. Baby, I'm flattered, cause your opinion matters. She know I'm really him, I'm no ordinary rapper. Raw, rugged, and real, cause OG is no capper. I've been past these niggas, now I'm about to overlap them. 2 chains overlapping, baby making me salmon. We smoke by the zip and champagne by the gallon. Always knew I had talent, just had to find my passion. I came across a plug, then we really got shit cracking. Oh geez, shorty know she can't come between me and my cheese. So when the word gets, she help me bust down a piece. She so silly, head in the bag, talking about it so smelly. We smoke heavy, but stay ready, so we ain't gotta get ready. She understand my paranoia, cause my lifestyle not normal. We smoke them back to back, cause I like my J's plural. She got accustomed to the G-way, on the way to the money, rolling up on the E-way. Over wasabi, baby calling me Poppy. I really do this shit, shorty, this is not just a hobby. Weed smoking the wind, champagne in my cup. She said that when she found me, that she really looked up. You know I played it off like, nah, that's how I. Told my fiend hop in the whip and try this new batch. I don't rap with other niggas cause they be too whack. I'm gonna play you tryna see where some cool at. Come around here with that shit and get your jewels snatched. Thought I was sick cause I can't even get my check up. It's getting out of hand, these niggas better catch up. Ruthless ass niggas, you don't think we from the west. Keep one in the head, I ain't aiming for the chest. Sprinting to this money, but I'm never out of breath. If it's money on the floor, we don't got no time to rest. She say she can sing, I'm about to put her to the test. Got her in the room, hitting notes in the bed. She say a nigga crazy, what I'm supposed to be scared. Ran into him at the store, he said my new shit hella player. I be speaking facts, what the fuck I got a cap for? They searching at the front, so we came through the back door. Lay the party down, then walk out casual. If she like getting money too, then we compatible. Blow me like a saxophone, OG not no average Joe. What the fuck I look like dealing with an average hoe? Caught work and get it gone, ain't rich but far from broke. Patch just hit, roll it with to see how it smoke. I'm ballin', if it ain't by money, why you callin'? My dog got them plants in the back like we farming. Real peace shit, all the hoes call me charming, but really on this shit, why me down with some Charmin? Niggas hate me cause we on it, they shit is irrelevant. This shit happened at the right time like I scheduled it. If it was a bowl full of sauce, OG fell in it. Fresh to death, I got a closet full of skeletons. Free heat, my dog was out here on some careless shit. Remember in the 8th grade, blood was trying to mail shit. Like I fought with Trump, I go hard by my presidents. OG never been average like I was a special kid. Every single band that I made, a nigga cherished it. I remember days I was broke, I couldn't spare shit. Strictly G's compare hoes, we do not share shit. $1 million dreams while I'm plotting on a mansion. Can't trust a bitch cause all of these hoes scandalous. Gotta stay on tips, control out here, ban it.
What's up, man? Welcome to another episode of Game Time. You lucky today. You're lucky today. We got my main man, Dougie Fresh, in the building. Let me tell you something. Buck do it all, okay? Doug can fix anything, bruh. Doug, go on this nigga page, dog. Doug can fix anything, cuz.
Yeah, check me out. Check me out. Buck do it all services, plumbing, electrical repairs.
Yup.
You need iron railings welded in, I can do those.
Do everything, man.
Everything in the house. Doesn't matter.
It's unbelievable, man, how this man goes to work and just kill it, man. He got a million projects on his page and stuff where he got work going on and he rehabilitated. Did you do Gilly and Wallow crib?
No, I wish I did.
You see how they redid that shit?
Yeah.
Is that a rebuild?
Yeah, that's a remodel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I did get that contract.
You know, I know you got to know them niggas, dog.
It's Philly small.
Philly small as fuck.
I actually no bullshit. One of my good friends, Kelly Sparks, opened for them when they was a group Major Figures back in 2000, Lincoln University.
Lincoln?
And it was a black college.
I'm ironing my pants for all of y'all. I got a
Yeah, it's authentic in here.
Yeah, man.
Straight backyard.
You know what I'm saying? But Doug, man, so you said one of the people you knew opened up for them.
They had opened up for them. They was doing, this is like when they was the group Major Figures.
Right.
And they did the homecoming at Lincoln University. And it's crazy because I think that night we was in the girls' dorm, and since they was performing for him, they got to be in the same area. So we all in the waiting room, and the dorms was like you can't get into the girls' side, but they wound up somehow, some way we wound up in the girls' side, and that's that night Roy Jones lost.
Tarver.
Got disqualified, not the Tarver.
Oh, okay, when he hit the dude when he was down.
Yeah, that was that night. Yeah.
So you a boxing dude, Doug? You fuck with boxing? Philly niggas, most Philly niggas do.
You remember I did the Watson?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was not ready.
I gotta find that camera.
He wasn't ready. When y'all put them gloves, listen, he wasn't ready, dog.
Nah,
he was not ready, dog.
He thought I was just a talker, man.
First of all, nigga, if you watch Rocky, you know every nigga in Philly goddamn got them hands,
got
boy.
some hands. Man, y'all got some hands too up there in Detroit.
Yeah, but y'all would
Ain't James Toney from up there?
James Toney, Tommy Hearns, Michael Moore.
Yeah, y'all got some hitters
K9,
up there, man.
Cornelius K9 Bundridge. You ever heard of him?
No.
K9 was a champion, and he's on the internet, and he went to school with us. K9 played ball. He was faster than everybody, and he was knocking grown-ups out.
Yeah.
For flashing little girls, like, wow. This is in the crack era, dog. And it was like, damn. And we never knew K9 was he wasn't on coke, but if it was a kid on cocaine, that's how he behaves. Because he was always quick, he saw real fast. And don't even sit still. He played ball, his basketball game is like they're ripping everybody. You know, it was like, it wasn't sweet, it was just fast.
Right, hyper.
Hyper, man, that's who K was. And when he fight, man, K just boom, 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 boom. And I think he was actually a recent champion where he got a title as the oldest champion or some shit like that. Because he's, you know, he got a son doing it now. He got a young podcast popping off. K9, one of the boxers from Detroit. Only we brought him up because we went to middle school together and shit. And we played, you know, how they had middle school basketball, sports and shit.
Yo, you know who my ex-girlfriend is as a kid?
Who that? Don't say Eve, nigga.
Nah, Tim Witherspoon's daughter.
Tim Witherspoon.
Tim Witherspoon, the heavyweight champ from Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think 8th, 9th grade, some shit like that.
Was boxing a thing y'all had to do? In Philly, just everybody had hands.
I mean, it was like...
Because y'all had Joe Frazier came up out there.
It was like the evolving process. You was, you know... You was going to do something, play basketball. I grew up in the area, you was going to be active. We had the monkey bars and all that shit. You had the tumbler dudes. They knew how to tumble and flip.
Do you remember the swim team that they made the movie about?
Yeah.
You know who that is? That's your age group, man.
That's oh man.
The Pride.
North Philly somewhere.
Is it that segregated to where you don't fuck with it?
But in Philly?
Yeah.
In that era, and no, not now. Philly, not even then. Philly is a melting pot.
Right.
So like you can't get racism. Like you have your small pockets, but like you can't really get it off there. Like I said, you got your small pockets, but like especially South Philly in my area, you got a little bit there from the old school Italians and some of the whatever other cultures it is. I don't want to misname none of them, but definitely some of them are the Italians that sit up there and act that way. Some of them, but it's a melting pot. It's a melting pot. You got every walk of life there. You got Italians. You got people from the islands.
That's where Harriet Tubman was going to when she was going on the Underground Railroad. She was going to Philly. That was a black state.
Yeah.
And they was giving niggas their papers. That's where Frederick Douglass was at.
Underground Railroad. A lot of the houses
from Baltimore to Philly.
A lot of the houses there, you see how the structure of the basements are, and that's where they hid a lot of the slaves and stuff.
Wow.
And it was like some of them homes was like white owners that was a part of the Underground Railroad, and they would, you know, pretty much come there as a, you know, and like my alleyway is the back way they used to come up, to come into the back and then go straight into the basement.
So do you remember when they bombed Philly?
Yeah.
You had to be like 8, 7.
Two of my friends is on. I did their shop. They twins. They still
around?
They was they got photos of being on the step of 60th and Osage, like, you know, sometime before it happened. Their father was a part of that movement and everything like that. So, you know, Yeah. Philly is very traditional, but like, see, it's
Philly
a
was
lot
gonna
of stuff
be
wasn't like ain't really told. You had to be around to know.
right. Philly was gonna be where the White House was at, but they already had so
Yeah,
much American history there.
and Independence Hall
Yeah, and
and that is such BS to me now because they had that for so long there, and then they recently put American Jewish Center there, and it's like none of that happened here, and they keep associating it with here.
so the District of Columbia, where the White House is, that's a part of Pennsylvania. Is it a part of Pennsylvania? It's a part of Pennsylvania.
It touches all of them,
It's because they took a piece of all of it, a state, a commonwealth, and they made the district.
right?
Because if they'd have put it in Philly, it'd have been like, well, you got all the shit in the state. But so the commonwealth would have felt some type of way. So they said, all right, well, can't put it in the commonwealth, but then they'll feel some type of
The
way.
fact because it was a Commonwealth too.
Philly was a commonwealth. Okay,
Philly
so
still is.
Philly's a commonwealth, and the other place was Maryland.
Philly, Maryland, Virginia, Rhode
Right.
Island.
Virginia's a commonwealth, but the thing was they took a part of part of Pennsylvania, and part of another state, and part of another state, and made the District of Columbia, so that it wouldn't be considered a state or a commonwealth.
Right.
So you couldn't be partial. You know what I'm saying? The
Right,
partial shit is where state rules and shit and commonwealth rules, and there's big differences.
That's why, like, you see now
Big
in Virginia,
difference.
they make their own rules up. The
Yeah.
laws that they oppress versus somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then who else? I think Florida's a Commonwealth.
Florida?
But if you
No, Florida, you just
it's-
don't have to pay state taxes.
Yeah, you don't pay state taxes with them.
That's
Virginia's
because
a Commonwealth. I know. Where was we at? Was it Boston, Massachusetts?
Boston, yeah.
Is a Commonwealth.
yeah. You ever saw that movie? What's the name of that movie with everybody in it?
Departed.
Departed. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic movie, man.
Whole underground city,
So like
underworld.
One
actually.
thing I noticed about Philadelphia, definitely a conscious, a spiritually conscious place. People got it's a Muslim state.
Heavy.
They're heavy Muslims.
Heavy.
Is that why they hit the bomb on that shit? Did you ever do the research on that?
On what part?
They should have made that history
What bomb?
reports for everybody when they bombed in
uh,
'86.
That was the move, guys. Well, the movement was pretty much empowering blacks, African power, and of that nature, self-awareness, and they wanted them to be a certain way, and like pretty much, it's like this is their culture. How you going to tell or try to change them? And then they got political. Then there was like people tried to use them as a eyesore. Then there was the racist card because the people for the cops that did that with them kids, all those kids to be in there, that was heartless.
Right.
No matter what, under any circumstances, was that supposed to happen, especially with those kids there. Then the lie and the cover up to say that they fired first when they didn't.
But them kids, you the government. It's like, dog, you have a little bit more restraint.
And out of that, only thing that happened was somebody got a contract to rebuild them houses, and they ain't even really do them all correctly and made them more low-income homes. They impoverished the neighborhood for so long.
They starved them.
Like everybody, like even my neighborhood, like where I'm at, Mary Anderson. If you take and go in there, like we the first monarchs, right? And you didn't get the funding, you didn't get all this, whatever that you're supposed to have a regular childhood or whatever from a recreational program. So
Right.
most of the time
They
it's
took the
closed.
Rams down in the movie. They was taking the goals down out the parking lot. Out the park. Why would they do
did,
that?
They did that too. And what's the name? We went around there and put them back up. They put chains on the gates
Damn.
recently, and I went around there and I was cutting them off. It's like guys people that was moving from around there. But see, this is where we kind of mess up at too. because we don't organize.
We as
so
a people.
they come in and be like, oh damn, well they don't have like a block captain, or they don't have a person to sit up there and be the spokesperson up there up the city hall or whatever like that. Be on the course with them to call, be like, hey, it's a pothole in my street. Y'all need to come repair it.
And you can easily do that. That's money.
Right.
Nigga, that's money.
And they don't organize like that.
But can you go and get a state contract to fix potholes? It's just because I know you know how to do it.
You just can't up and do it because it's
what I'm saying,
political and like you could go sit up there, like put it like this. Let me say it like this: if one city or state got a requirement, then all you gotta do is come down here to City Hall and present this or whatever, like this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
it's not like that there.
Word.
It's like you gotta deal with attitude, you gotta deal with who you know, and then you got like a motherfucker take your paper and throw that shit right in the trash.
But that's a plan to not get it done, and to get rid of somebody trying to get it done. Like we ain't trying to do that. We gonna put money elsewhere.
I mean that shit is really like it's like who you know up there and like who you in political ties with. You ain't just saying like having a good free of mind and just going to go say, hey, go ahead and go do this, that, and the third. That's why I would like sometimes just say to me like, well, why don't you just do this? And I'm like, man, bro, I was in the military. Like you trained me, so you think I ain't go like
I tried that.
Do the due diligence on it?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna cover my ass about it, but it was just like no matter what I tried, I was just hitting the wall.
So and look,
then to be down here, like to be down the south where like they right in your face prejudice. But they not really holding you back.
Right, no, it's passive. Oh, it's passive. It's ugly passive.
And up there is more systematic.
Oh,
I went down to the electrical union 7 years in a row. I passed the test. I ain't never had to take the test again. I just had to sit at the table and explain to them what I did. You know what I told them?
What?
The preventative maintenance that I was doing on the ship that you and DJ showed me how to do.
Right.
How I adapted the learning and everything like that. And and I was like, look, went to the PQS manual and how we fixed the J-bar davits and stuff like that. Dropping the rib, doing the maintenance on that, the rib, the motor.
Yeah, keeping lubricating the joints.
Right.
And the cables, understanding what happens when it don't happen.
Reading and comprehending, and then they just looking at me like I'm weird. Like, you don't know this, you don't know what you're doing. I'm like, man, I wired that.
Look at my resume. You should have gave them,
I gave them all that.
So look, do you have any sea stories, any favorite sea stories that you could think about right about now?
It's too many.
You want to do one for the sake of for the time? I like to ask my Navy homies if they got sea stories and shit.
I mean, my greatest claim was when I got put on restriction and they wouldn't let me off the boat when we went to Puerto Rico and Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, Port Everglades.
And
was that in 99, 90?
98.
98. That was damn. That was when.
That was before I left the boat. That was when I was on light limited duty. When we left there.
That was when Banks went UA, and I stayed behind to have my son. Remember, Banks went UA that same time. They weren't gonna let him stay, so he dipped. So I left. They gave me leave because we were supposed to leave on May 29th, and we didn't.
I think because hold up, wait, who snuck? Now you remember when I snuck off the boat, right?
On restriction?
Yeah.
Doug, I do not know that. For real?
I called off the aft end rope.
Ain't no fucking way. You scaled the goddamn lifeline. That mean the fucking mooring
rat
line.
guard.
Over the rat guard.
Right around the rat guard.
Oh my goodness, you are funny as hell. Anybody got a picture of that shit?
Mello, matter of fact, that's when Mello had that Intrepid.
Yeah.
Mello had matter of fact, as Mello, Cuddy, or Amos. And they was like, you ain't gonna do it. And I was like, all right, I'm getting ready to come down. I had my coveralls on, I had my regular clothes on under my coveralls.
Damn.
I tried to first walk off the boat and say I'm gonna use the phone.
The trash.
And they was like, no, you can't. So I was like, all right. So I ran to the back fan till Mello and them got the car. I was like, yo, I'll be right over there. And I went and hopped over the aft end. And when I hopped over the aft end, I got on the rope, scaled it across. If the rat guard wasn't, no, matter of fact, the rat guard was there, but the rope was crossing, so I was able to cross over onto the other rope.
Oh,
Get to the pier, I run up, hop in the car, that night, Mello, we wound up meeting these girls. They had a fucking truck, and you know how the Intrepid was.
Yeah.
He trying to push
He
the
had
truck.
the one like DMX had, or the
Yeah,
one right
and
before
on
that?
Belly, the one in Belly.
Okay, I
so
ain't
he
never
tried to
done one
push
of
the truck out the sand of these girls. These some thick ass girls too. This is like
With
right
his with his hands or with the
no,
car?
no, with the car. So you know that the shit sit low. So when he
went
go to
right up
push
under
the car,
that
that shit went right up under there. And
Yeah,
then
I
you hear
had
the,
one of them Intrepids.
yo,
Fuck the top of his shit up.
dog, they was like, yo, and then when we came back to the ship, they was like, how you gonna get back on the ship? I was like, I'm gonna walk on. And they gonna be like, well, I was like, it's a different watch. I was like, and if he asked me, I'm like, I had to use the phone. It was an emergency.
Now, damn, that's the
But
hell.
they was looking for me, right?
Ooh, cause
So he was like, what?
So this is after the last muster.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get back till like 2 o'clock in the morning. I go put my coveralls on, because I was like, yo, we can't get stuck in this shit, dog, because I'm going to get back on the boat. So we wound up sitting up there, getting the car out, backing our car out, and then we rolled out. Wound up coming back to the boat, and I put my coveralls back on. They was like, Douglas, where was you at? I was like, I had to use the phone. I was over there using the phone. He was like, for 4 hours? I was like, yeah, never got in trouble.
Right, I'm a nigga that don't get to leave the ship, bro. I don't get to leave.
When I got in that car accident, it went on limited duty. But there's too many funny stories that I don't think I can tell them all.
Hey man, you can always.
You know, shit, you talk about the time that everybody was coming back a week straight drunk as shit, and everybody was having to cover for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Rack watch.
Yeah, you did a deployment with us, right?
Yeah, I caught the last 3 months of the MAD.
Of the 97?
98 when we came back.
Yeah.
97 when we came back to
you came back and went to Norfolk.
Mayport, then we transferred to Norfolk like 2 months later.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a wild time, man. Because we went from being an all-male ship, which was, to me, which was better. When it's an all-male ship, you ain't got niggas doing hoe shit. Frontin' for girls and shit. When it's all dudes, niggas held accountable. We had real conversations on the mess decks. We talked real shit. Then the females came and the fucking mess decks turned into Applebee's. Niggas was on dates.
Everybody was on
Niggas
shows.
couldn't go eat. They made everybody sign page 13s. Niggas was making everybody sign page 13.
They brought all the wives up there. Remember that?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Brought the wives up there to talk to the captain.
The wives?
All the wives.
That's crazy.
All the wives. A good portion of the wives was up there, invited to come up there and talk to the captain because they wanted to know, well, with all the females moving on board, how can they be reassured that there won't be no fraternization or some shit like that? And I was like,
you gonna bring all them women up here to try to convince them? But that's the funny shit, though. I remember one time I was on the ship and Ruby came up to that bitch. First of all, Ruby normally dressed like a fucking lady of the night. This bitch came to the ship dressed like a damn choir director. And she gonna go to the motherfucking command master chief talking about some, he ain't paying me. No, what she say? I ain't paying her child support or something stupid like that. And I said, he said, go get your papers, Petty Officer Tate. So I went and got my bank statements from DFAS. Sir, I paid every payment, and this is what I'm told to pay, and this is what I'm doing. He said, thank you, Petty Officer Tate, I got you. He looked at her and was like, ma'am, we're gonna be on his ass. We're gonna make sure. He was doing all this shit. And so when she left, he was like, the nerve of this bitch to come on this motherfucking ship. Every nigga on this motherfucking ship on child support, bitch. Why is you covered up here trying to fuck this man up? We know what you're doing, but let me patronize this motherfucker. I was like, wow, she's like, I just want to come up here. I mean, she got all dressed up, dog. So, you know, that was the thing, man. A lot of the dudes on the ship was going through that, man. And women would come up there and be talking about they getting their ass beat by these niggas. I'm like, I ain't whooping on nobody.
I ain't had no girlfriend, so I ain't never go through that part. I was always like the free agent having fun.
Man, we gotta start scheduling we do have a Veterans Day reunion that we do every year. I think it's getting bigger and bigger. We were supposed to do it in Perry this year, fucking with Big B. but he ended up having some personal issues to deal with that kind of threw it off. So next year, they planning to go to Duval.
I was going to come to the last one. I just
Houston?
I had got busy.
In Houston or
Florida.
Or Florida, yeah.
I had got busy and I was like, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't spending no unnecessary money. I'm gonna stay strict to this and build off these clients. That's what all. And this, me coming to this was just like now. But yeah, but see, most people don't even see at first, like, cause since I did the work and went to school, and they ain't touching it in a long time because I wasn't getting the opportunity at it. So now I'm just like, man, before I really give up on this shit, I'm gonna go for it. So I was like, I don't want to know this shit and it go to a waste. I'm watching all these, Mexicans and whatnot come here and make money doing this. No, I can't let this go to waste.
Well,
just because the job not giving me the opportunity.
You do concrete repair, like concrete cement repairs and shit.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not.
Remember, but before I got to the boat, I was with the Seabees for 2 months.
Damn, that's right, and that's what they do.
So with me being with them in them early mornings for the 2 months, it was just like, damn, this is what I wanted to know. I really wanted to fuck with houses and development. And then when I got on limited duty and they put me as the building first lieutenant, and I was like wanting to self-help to get the paint and do repairs around the building, I was just like, damn, this is really me being a general contractor. I know what I really want to do when I get out. So there's no need for me to sit up here and stay 20 years and shit like that. I need to get out here and get to it.
Get right at it.
So
you need them young years.
So it was just like, even now, with like I couldn't get on all the apps I filled out, even the Boeing and shit like that. It was just showing me I shouldn't have left the shipyard. That was my young, what you call it, rebellious. I can do anything and make it happen, whatever. And then Murphy Law kicked in. But the one thing that I didn't like was the judgment that came behind it.
Well, that's life, man. You can't.
Not saying that I don't like it. It was just like who it came from.
Well,
like who it came from.
You cannot be affected by the judgment of people or opinions of people that you wouldn't take advice from. Period. So if a motherfucker ain't even worthy of your time, if you don't even see this person as somebody that you would listen to for spiritual guidance, what the fuck you care what they think?
They didn't matter.
And that's one of the things I wanted to make sure I said to the people watching this. Because
like still to this day,
it's a lot of
like those fools don't their shit don't even register. That's like most of the petty shit I even post on there is just like, all right, what was you saying? I done silenced every fucking critic because what I used to get bored in my face. Damn, you always in the bar. I mean,
that's what you do. That's celebrate. They made happy hours for niggas.
That's just me. Me posting where like I have a drink at. Like listen, how much shit got associated to me just having a drink at the bar. I done met. But wait, the flip side out of that is I met contractors. I met plumbers. I met people that needed work done in their house.
But you work and you go hard all day. Yes, I'm gonna be at a fucking bar at the end of the day. What you mean? I'm taking a shot, bitch. Did you see? I just put a whole ceiling in.
Yeah.
I done put a whole kitchen in.
I done dropped
bitch.
I
done ran a whole shit pipe through these people's houses. I need a drink.
It, right. I done just played underneath these niggas' toilet where like foul shit and piss was just running that for the last X amount of months.
Nigga, I just goddamn rebirthed the house and saw 5,000 spiders, nigga. I need a drink.
Look, I took a couple people out with me and they like,
I saw you out there
tired?
with 2 people.
They like, you tired?
What's that?
I'm like, nah, like I can keep going. And then like they like, yo, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? I'm like, no, but you ain't tired. But I'm so then it's just like, all right, you thought because I was slim and all this, that, and the third that like I wasn't gonna hump my load. Well, you tired before me. You done burned out in 15, 20 minutes and need to take an hour break. You counterproductive to what I even got going on.
You slowing me down. Slow me down. Hey, you's a strong motherfucker, dog. I see you, nigga, carrying that heavy ass shit. Regular niggas don't do what you do, man. Your ass in here putting up ceilings, I just seen your work, bro. And so every time I see shit happening around here, I'm like, Doug, like I showed you, nigga, ain't no way. That's not Doug quality. Right?
I'm like, they ain't even, I was like, he could have just ran one piece. He could have flattened that shit out and sanded it better. Like, you got buckles and ripples in that shit, dog. And like, that's what I be saying. I be like, yo, I be catching shit because like I'm like they thinking I'm BSing with it. I didn't like that dead up. I didn't rehab the whole building. My first client.
That's the military in you though.
I didn't. Yeah.
The military in you has that order, discipline, and commitment to perfection and consistency.
That was the good part about the military. The military wasn't bad. It was like certain people who delegated the wrong authorities.
And you know what? The crazy part about the military, the military can be a great place, and it could be that you get a bad LPO at this command. Then you get to this command, you got another fucking dumbass for an LPO. And these niggas ain't even qualified for the job, but it's just your timing make this dude, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's like, and you just one LPO different from being in for 20 years and getting the fuck out of there after 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, working for the wrong people, man, fuck this shit.
Right.
But let's say you met an OG from Philly, a senior chief from Philly that's supposed to make.
They just weren't at the command. I met them in the gym. I met them in the gym. And you want to know what's so crazy about that shit over there, Oceana? When they found out that I was on restriction, right?
Yeah.
They was like, where Douglas at? We ain't seen him on the court. So they was like, oh, he in the restricted barracks. So look, just out of nowhere, they start coming to get me because, you know, you got to be over a certain rank to be able to come get people.
Yeah.
So they start coming to get me to TAD them at the building. TAD me at their building. They give me some BS to do, like just pick up trash liners and
Philly
everything.
niggas.
And then, no, just
right LPOs,
just
the
the
right
regular OGs I done met that was in there that took a liking to me through the gym or something like that. They was like, nah, they ain't even gonna let that go down. And then, like, you know, then certain shit happened out of their control, so they couldn't even save it.
Did you need some grass?
There's something outside.
You got some.
Yeah.
But you got some for your
Yeah.
trip type shit. Okay. That's all I was concerned about, because the dude that you got the stuff from, he got it. In
I
case
could
you was
check him
wondering
out.
and shit. But because he just came through for me. But yeah, man. We worked for Bazella. Let me tell you. So it was like 2010, I was working at Cermak.
Well, I did have the fucking privilege and honor of working under Robinson. Rob was.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Word got back, he died. Word got back, he died. And shit. Hey, that's my son spitting, man. You know, he got his own shit. So I play his music so they won't flag me on the internet. My son got his own label and shit. Yeah, he got buku albums, nigga. Using me for album covers and crazy shit like that.
Yeah, I know it's been busy for them 20 years.
And so, first of all, it's a pleasure to. I'm not gonna take you to my house, nigga. I'm not even gonna drive you by my crib because I'm gonna fucking keep your ass over there, nigga. It's so much shit I want you to show me. And I know cause I would, you know, I know you don't
You got that damn HVAC qualification, dog. Like you,
I got that. I still do that. Taste Professional Services is here to provide you all the help you need in all your air conditioning, electrical, and fucking plumbing needs. We do it all. Taste Professional Service. I am the Tate in Taste Professional Services. Now, I had to do my commercial. I'd never done that.
Right. You gotta plug yourself. You gotta self-promote yourself at all costs.
I gotta put a new unit in my basement. I gotta put a sub pump down there. The only reason why, the first thing I gotta do is put a sub pump down there. Because it's a toilet space and it's like right there. I can put that there. Once I put that there, I can close that shit off. Then I want to put the framing around the exposed concrete.
You ain't do that shit yet?
No, I have not, Doug. I haven't. Because I'm waiting on Doug.
That's a no.
It ain't hard because, first of all, the sad part about it, these niggas just did it right here on the corner of this motherfucker's. That was the end. They just added that room right there. So I watched them come out there frame.
I don't. Matter of fact, it was a girl that I was running with, had a bald head and everything like that. Artist. She and this deep for me. She dying of brain cancer. Her last few months dying of brain cancer.
So my mama died.
She started running. Sorry there.
Yeah, she died what? December 12th, 2020.
Yeah, it's going on the 4th year with this girl, and her dying and going through pain and shit. She trying to run around and get me contracts that they got in the warehouse, and pretty much put these frame and making these 12 by 16s. And you know how much I missed that bid by a person. I took the low end of the bid of like $15 a sheet or something shit like that, but it was still going to bring me over 20 grand.
God damn, $15 a sheet of drywall.
Yeah. Because matter of fact,
how many in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 6, 8?
It was 30. That's how it went. It was $31. No. It was $31 a sheet, right? They went with some Mexican group that took it for $19 a sheet.
If you want to find my man Doug to get some of the best, because I'm going to be flooding this motherfucking episode with work. You're going to be seeing plenty
I
clips
just
of his
got
work.
finished doing the bathroom before I got here. Like
Now, if
3
you
days
want
before I got here, I demoed and redid the bathroom. New vanity, new plumbing, pretty much pecked the plumbing, capped off the old existing lines, put in a new shower diverter. When I get back, I actually got to go take the window out. So I got everything done except for taking the window out and replacing the window.
If you're in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area.
Now, it don't matter where you are at. Just call me, get in contact with me on my page, or my phone number is 267-528-2370. My name is Rakesh, and any kind of services, contract services, anything like that you need, give me a call.
Definitely.
Of course, we all taking care of each other out here, so you know how we gonna handle that. So whatever interior work you need, give me a call. Inside the home, exterior work you need, give me a call.
You do patios and shit?
Decks.
I want to do a deck outside. See, they said wood took a price hit for a minute.
And wood is expensive, very expensive. This a piece of what is it, 12 by 12 pressure treated wood. It's like $50 a board.
Plywood?
Not plywood, like a
12.
pressure treated wood, like for your deck wood, like
Yeah.
like 12-foot piece of that is $50 a.
The way I'm thinking about my deck is I probably put it up maybe 6 inches on stilts, or like put the frame up, put the post in the ends and the corners, then put frames around it, and then put slats across the middle, and then come across the top with the boards across the top.
How high up you gonna be?
I'm literally talking about this on the main floor, and
So you only gonna be up about a foot.
right, not even a foot, because when you walk out the door,
6
it's probably
feet.
about 6 inches coming out the door of the
6 to 8
basement.
inches.
Yeah, come out the basement door. And then I got a porch on top that I want to necessarily extend it, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, taking down the walls, put up a few more stilts, and then and slide the boards over some. Because that shit's starting to wilt, and I'm finna snatch them 2 top boards off because they're coming up like this on the ends.
Right.
Snatch them off, put 2 new ones down and shit, and then paint it brown, let the rest. So I can do it. I can fucking do anything, really. I just be so active with other things.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be active with so many other things.
I'm supposed to actually come down here, like, on some more permanent shit. Cause I was,
This is a cool place, man.
hopping. I always said I was gonna come back down south on that. I just wasn't. I wasn't ready for the slow down pace of down south when I was.
Does
in
it seem
Virginia.
like that here? Because this is the most migrated place in the world, this side of town.
I mean, me coming from where I came from and drove through, it's like a perfect blend of like the country and city side. From the side I just came from, is like this by the airport and everything. It was like it had like a LA, New York, like congested city feel.
You was on 75, the expressway.
75
It was
or
like
85.
8 lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 75, 85, because 75 and 85 meet and they kind of cross. 75 go all the way down to Miami, 85 go over towards Alabama. But 75 start over there off of, it start coming out of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming out of Charlotte.
That's what I was on when we rode down to Miami like a couple months ago, when I took that ride through that hurricane. That was
Oh, you rode through that hurricane?
Yeah.
I went.
This
Did I
fool
go
called
down there?
me.
Was that in August?
This fool called me
I went down there. My dad had a stroke.
and told me, damn.
He had a stroke in August, and I went down there twice, and it was raining like a motherfucker one of the times I went. And again, he had that shot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
my mom got that shit. Like, I had a big argument and fuss because I said, don't get it. And I'm just like, and then out of all the people that was calling me crazy and shit on Facebook and everything, crickets. They ain't saying shit. And I was like, the people that's getting sick now is the motherfuckers who took that shot.
Right, I called them the vaccinettes. Like what it does is kill your immune system, like a shot of
Block your receptors of reproductions and shit like that.
like a shot of chemo.
Right.
It
that
takes
goes
your whole
in the body
shit out.
and boom.
So you get a fucking cough that could escalate to a pneumonia, and you can fucking fall all the way off. I ain't fucking with it.
I was like, it ain't nothing. Then my uncle was like, yeah, they nursed me back down. I was like, yeah, I was like, you was lucky. But I was like, they pretty much gave you that shit. Matter of fact, even me, bro, did up. I went in for an abscess. My abscess on my tooth, right? So I'm in pain. So with pain, your heart rate is going to increase. So when you take my heart rate before you try to give me medicine, you tell me, oh man, I gotta treat you for blood pressure. But bro, in science that don't even make no sense. You solve the problem first, see the results, then try to withstand. You trying to fix a problem that's only happening or occurring because of this problem that you ain't even get to the root of.
Right.
Then you try to say you gotta give me blood pressure medicine. Like you gotta give me the antibiotics so I can get the fucking infection out so my blood pressure can go down and not be in pain. I was like, this is common sense. Now you try to turn me into a hostile patient and feel threatened, and I calm right down. And I was like, yeah, before you try to deny me medical attention, I don't want you to feel threatened or anything like that. So I do need my medicine because I am feeling agitated and aggressive because it's cold air in here. It's blowing directly on my face where the pain is at, and you're not giving me no medical attention. And I told you that I need to get somewhere where the cold air not blowing on my face so the pain can subside for a couple minutes. You not even listening to me. So now I'm frustrated. So now I told the nurse.
Is this the VA?
This was the medical center in Philly down at the free dental.
Do you fuck with the VA yet?
I would, but like I said,
okay.
I'm fighting to get my joint even recognized.
Word.
So it's like, like even in speaking on that, yeah, they took everything away and they still can't stop me. I still ain't got to conform to what they want. Even with them like saying like, all right, you fill out for all the applications of the jobs. And I want to say that I want to be the beacon for that. Like if you got a talent or something that you can really do, a service you can provide, you do not have to sit there and wait for no job. Like if you working at a job and like cleaning out stuff and building and making stuff, you should be looking at how the whole operation works. Now you should learn how to do the business side of it so you can run your own business because you're doing the work for them. And like think about it like this. Like if you know how to do the job and do it real well and professionally, then why would you go keep doing it professionally for pennies on the dollar of your talent? And your only job, because like a couple of the jobs, if you go find throughout the month, you can make more than enough to pay your bills if you live on the same accord. And you can stack money easier. You can be less stressed out. And that's one of the things that's killing us. You're so stressed out giving. You go into a place you don't even want to be. Then you're giving them all your hours. You can't go nowhere. I actually was able to say, like, you know what? I could put this project a little bit back and take this weekend off and come visit a friend and everything like that. With a job, you got to plan on, you can't even really take, even you got your vacation time, you got to get approved. I just approved myself.
Yeah, and you got to work for yourself, man. If you're not working for, I mean, sometimes people say.
And they opening the gates up now. Educate yourself on the business side of running a service. If you clean up, and you cleaning up hospitals, learn how much you could get health hazard pay. Go clean Airbnbs. Go clean office spaces. Like go out and network with people.
Let me tell you something. The Airbnb circuit
is crazy.
Is a great place to because because we stayed in Airbnb.
Like first and foremost, you got to clean it extensively. So you got to market that because it's a new, excuse the term and expression, because we all got germs. So it's a new germ entity coming in each time you leave and go out. So, well, with a customer, different type of whatever. So you have to thoroughly cleanse it down. And you sell your service. And you really do the clean down because you could get upwards to a clean out depending on where you at. Now, mind you, I'm from Philly, so I'm talking about the upper ends or whatever like that. So you big city, you know you're going to charge a different amount, the cost of living wise, than being in a state where though the cost of living not as much. So you may not see the dollar value if you bouncing from state to state because you used to a high end. Say for instance myself, I'm used to living in a higher costing area of Philadelphia, so I would have to adjust my pay scale to the area that I'm in because I wouldn't be able to get what amount I get for one job there versus here because I'm going in different zones.
Word.
So that would be on my part to study the market too. But you know, like I said, like you gotta get yourself out there. Y'all gotta not fall for this plan because I don't want nobody to sit up there and go through that because everybody don't get to work 20 years at a job and retire or get that opportunity. And they're trying to dumb the culture down.
Big time.
You gotta go ahead and learn all you can. Fix them cars, fix them houses, because they always gonna be there and need a service, and learn how to repair and find some kind of lazy invention to make it easier for people to do stuff.
Modernizing the game is always going to be a benefit. You know what I'm saying? You got a hell of a talent when you can go and refurbish homes. Like the flipping industry in Detroit is so big right now.
Man,
You can get a roof done for little or nothing in Detroit.
they doing the yard. They doing the yard what they did us.
Yeah.
Y'all had the dollar homes. They impoverished the whole neighborhood. Then they even glorified like everything that was going on with the O Block situation, meaning like how they like let violence and all of that. That took the property value down.
Oh yeah.
So, but what they're going to do now is this: if the major players, if they don't conglomerate, they're not going to be able to buy none of that property there. They're going to elbow you guys out, and they're going to bring their developers in and their people they want to hook up, or their tokens that they're going to give, and they're going to maybe give you a percentage or a small piece just to go ahead and keep the couple people quiet or whatever. But overall, y'all all entitled to it because y'all went through that oppression, so y'all should be able to reap the rewards of when that shit gets good. And they're going to do to y'all what they did to us in Philly. My neighborhood is a prime example of that right there close to Center City and South Street. Every area around Center City and Philadelphia, north, south, west, northeast, it was where a lot of the blacks was, and then they deprived the people.
Well,
They took the jobs away.
Well, one thing about Detroit was going down because of the crack game, man. They let them folks tear that.
Man, look, but I actually met when I was working at the airport, and this conversation came about with the guy because he said, "How much do you think minimum wage should be right about now?" And we went on a pay scale from when it started to where to
92,
and to where should it be now? And I was like, "Well, we should be about $30-something." And he's like, "You correct." So now he goes into like why he's because this is at the time I'm cleaning out the airport, varnishing and cleaning out the office space for ABM. So he's from Detroit, and he had a paving company up 8 Mile, white guy.
A pavement company?
Paving company. So I guess he paved a lot of the roads and he said he had three $300,000 homes, trucks and all of this, and like when that whatever hit and boom, he pretty much had to come back down to work as this pretty much aircraft mechanic where he's from up there, but he has to fly down here and work for the week and then go back home during the weekend. And he had to lost one of his, because the crash, his wife wanted to leave. So one house he gave to his wife, another house he gave, to his kid, and then he just got one barely hanging on. So, he had to sub-tank his whole shit, and then he just so he used to tell me, he's like, yeah, man, go for it. Get your own thing, man. Find a service to keep providing and do for yourself. And study them tax laws like you talked to me about. Study them. You right. You're on the right path.
Yeah, because the one thing about it, man, if you can go, because you could take 10 racks to Detroit and buy a crib, put in the work, and what you do, Doug, you can be the man.
Put it like
in
this.
Detroit. It's enough for the work in Philly, though.
Now look, not even that, because I don't even really want to be there like that. I like that because it's like the aspect of like with the boat. Remember the boat? Like we may have painted that boat over and over, but like, all right, we painted the boat down in Sicily. Now we painting the boat in Naples. But like each time it's a different setting. So like I like that opposed to like no job is the same. I don't different conversations with different folks.
Yeah.
I pretty much made a utopia out of it. It's no stress in this. And then that was the other thing. I don't want to deal really there so much no more because it's not appreciated, and then the people that I do need to meet is out here opposed to being there.
So, traveling around, making that bread is always beneficial. a Buck Do It All Construction Company LLC is something that you can train people, bring people in.
Yeah, I could turn it into a brand.
Yeah, well, it is a brand. You can advance on the brand. It's been a brand the first day you picked up a hammer. You know what I'm saying? It's been a great brand as of lately because of the amount of work and the quality of work that you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's making it a great brand. You don't rock the T-shirt, but one day you're gonna start rocking a Buck Do It All Services T-shirt, and that's a business card on your back everywhere you go.
That logo. My friend did that logo. Ron Blanco 215. All kind of water paints and colors, abstract art. Childhood friend. And that's the thing about me, like even most of y'all, most of the people I came in contact with, pretty much I've been friends with. I ain't had too many fallouts.
You went to comedy?
Yeah.
Any good comedians come out of Philly?
I mean, you got y'all all see Kevin Hart.
Kevin
you
Hart.
See,
Does Will Smith count?
Yeah.
Bill Cosby count?
Yeah.
Well, Bill Cosby counts, but I'm saying, does Will Smith officially a comic, even though he did open for Dave Chappelle? That's her.
I mean, he was.
Will Smith,
But yeah, you gotta say comedy because he was the comedic act inside of the Will Smith show.
Yeah, the Fresh Prince
of
and
Bel-Air.
he say, what's that boy name? The writer for that shit.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones was the producer, and it was his shit, but not Ari Spears. What's the little short? The short.
Oh, Alfonso Roberto.
Not him. The nigga that was in Players Club with Ice Cube.
AJ Green. AJ
Johnson.
AJ Johnson.
Is that not the chick AJ Johnson from Baby Boy and House Party?
Smokey, you taking a shit?
No, that's AJ Johnson, not him. It was another nigga. He wore gloves sometimes. His name is right there. He was on, and AJ Johnson was on Players Club. No, the one with Ice Cube is not AJ Johnson. It's another dude. I apologize for not knowing your name, but god damn it, he was the writer.
Players Club. Oh, you talking about? I know you talking about. Whoa.
You know what I'm talking about?
Was it DJ Pooh?
Pooh was the nigga that was in the Wash with Dre.
The curly top. But the one you talking about with the goals in his mouth that was in the that got punched in the back of the head by Debo.
Yes. But anyway, he did the writing for them. For Will Smith. Will Smith saw him at the comedy club and said, "You want to do some writing?" And put him on. And he was the writer for Will Smith. I want to say, I don't think he did the writing for Martin. Another dude did. I
think I left the car door open.
Well, look.
And my weed in there. No, don't cut the joint. Let me run and go grab what's name.
I mean, do you want to keep going? Because it's been about an hour. You want to keep going?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. We're going to stop this bitch and keep going. I put a commercial right here. Don't drop the mic.
Hell of a sermon there, Pastor. That was a hell of a sermon. What was that scripture again that you had used? What was that scripture?
Scripture goes down, and when they tell them,
Right.
Tupac comes in.
Right.
Tupac. And it's the book of Pop, verse number 14, and it starts off, back to get wrecked.
Oh.
All respect to
Those
that
who
break
keep
their
their neck to keep their hoes in check.
Preacher, and I don't know why
The girl keeps paging me.
that means she needs me.
Don't give it all to him in one sermon.
Cries when
She leaves me,
me. Come on, man. And every time she sees me, she
squeeze me. Lady, take it easy.
I hate the sound sleazy. Get it on the floor, man. I don't want to
Squeeze it easy.
Come on.
Amen.
That's where it came at. There's all kind of shit going on around here. Y'all
It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. The blend masters in the building here to let you know I got the game on lock and I'm ready to flow. I'm blessed with health, wealth, and knowledge of self, yo. It's just a couple more things you need to know. I'm spiritually gifted, socially uplifted. Have you leaving here smarter than the clip that you kick it with? A certified baller that your bank can't check. Quit hacking me, homie, or I'ma check your neck. The king of the soft blends and two-top drop, and I be on it every day, so the shit don't stop. Chop it up is the name of my show, where I break it all down and tell you how it go. I keep the mic smoking when I talk my shit, so tune in every week for the game I spit. I said I keep the mic smoking when I talk my shit, so tune in every week for the game I spit. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till.
That's probably the only thing we can't do in this bitch. And I ain't saying that we can't. Let me burn this incense, nigga.
Oh, you can't smoke in here?
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because I ain't never did it. But one thing I do realize is, look, the air conditioner right up there. So it's gonna go straight up. And I'm about to burn the incense too.
So they do dreads in here too?
Yeah, it's a bitch that, I mean, it's a lady in here that does dreads.
I still got to check in at the hotel.
What hotel you at?
It's out Lawrenceville.
Lauren, oh, that's where Smitty be at?
Nah, he like 20 minutes from there. Cause I told him.
Oh, that's the address you was at?
I told him to put me somewhere. No, that address is my cousin's house. I had stopped past there because I told him I was like, I'm in town already, and I got the rental car, and he was like, well, come through. He was like, I don't go to work till 3. So by the time I got there, it was like 1:35. So I was talking to him and his mom for a minute. Then he was like, well, you can take me to work. So I took him to work. I got here earlier.
Yeah, man, you got to keep doing your thing, Dougalo, because
I ain't gonna stop. That's all. Like off of that, I want a cleaning service and office space joint, then the transportation service. And everything I know how to do that I had a job and I want to turn into a business.
Fuck it, I do it all, man. I be going to do my HVAC shit in the beginning, like. Early in the morning, I go down there and do that shit. Now, these is tips if you bougie like that. I know you're a backwood nigga. This is right here, a little bit of paper if you want to wrap that backwood.
I left that in the fucking car.
What, the backwood?
Yeah.
Seems like you're going to be on papers today, nigga. Where you get this from?
Home.
Now you got that. But see, you can't really get caught with this, dog. This shit is like not loud. But he do sell papers and hemp wraps and shit over there.
You can't get caught with what?
You can fly with this shit, man. Cause this don't smell.
Yeah,
once it's closed.
Right. And like I be keeping like certain smokers on. Nah, I ain't smoking that shit out of there.
Dude, that's the healthier way to do it, dog.
You gotta die of something. You're gonna die anyway. You ain't gonna.
You gonna go back out there and get it?
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's a good thing they got them phones made out of epoxy, nigga.
Huh?
So it's a good thing they got them phones made out of epoxy.
Yeah, that's a fucking service too.
Yes, epoxy floors. It ain't hard to do.
I did it. Remember when we Tiger teamed it?
Yeah. Terrazzo that shit. Personal thing. You owe it to your mate to be happy. It is not your mate's job to make you happy. You take your miserable ass in the bathroom and look in the mirror and get it together if you want a partner. You cannot get a dude and then expect this dude to fulfill all the things that you didn't get as a child. I ain't get a chance to go to Disney World. Take me out. Take me somewhere. Listen, you got to be traveled and you have to go out and do all the things you need to do before you find a dude. Don't look for a dude to culture you.
To be your entertainment.
Your culture should be intact before you get out here looking for somebody. And this goes for both sides of the game. Your culture should be intact. That's who you're selling. All right? You're selling your culture. Now, I know it's kind of construed because women can wear costumes and go out and meet niggas left and right. What I'm saying is it is beneficial to you to go out and develop your culture.
Boy, I got caught up. You don't have a loogie.
Develop your culture so that you are a more valuable asset. You don't want to go ride around with your car dirty, talking about I'm going to the car show. You don't want to ride around with your raggedy ass car, then get to the race, talking about, so can somebody help me fix this bitch so we can do this race? You supposed to bring that race car to the racetrack ready.
Yeah. Can't nobody make you happy.
Now, I'm going to say that now. You got to know that, and you owe it to yourself, and that's another part of this.
Because you know you can be in that.
Yeah, I had to, you watching your game, Jones, that shit was making me get ready to go play my game. I don't even be in the house, dog. If I'm working,
my game.
And then by the time
man, we out here. Peep your boy. I'm a paint beast for the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Got the rebound. Shouts out to Dennis Rodman for the hair color. Today I'm red bronze. Now I'm coming down, making my move, playing against Russ now. You know what I'm saying? Playing against Russ now. Now I start off at the top of the key. I'm just moving around. But you see, they left me too far open right there. That's too much. Look at their defense, B. I'm going to paint. Just feel your boy out, man. Come off. Boom. I'm gonna come over here, try to attempt to set a screen. But when he forget, I'm dipping. Now look at the look. Feed me. And I'm about to finish. Yakamanakade. Listen, man. Shouts out Boats. I'm Super Boats. Super Boats is my name. You know what I'm saying? Super Boats. 12 represents Rosa Parks Boulevard, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I do out here. And I'm giving them hell. Let's go. We out. Looking for the D. Boom. And I'm back down here. That's what that is, B.
I have my little recess. I go to the bar, probably catch up with one of my homegirls or some shit like that and be falling back. I stay out the way. If it ain't dealing with the contracts or some shit like that, I don't even be fucking with it.
If I'm not in this motherfucker chilling,
it's too much easy money out there, and motherfuckers gonna want to get to it, and then like they want to crowd a field and be getting caught in the dumb shit. Nobody needs smoking it.
Huh?
I said motherfuckers be getting all caught up in the allures of shit that they shouldn't be getting caught up in.
Hell yeah, man. It's good to it's good to see that all the cats I was in the Navy with doing good. I want to see Rob retarded ass.
His birthday was just the other day.
You fuck with him?
He his pop up on Facebook and everything. I ain't seen him in years.
Right, man.
He got like 20 fucking pages though.
Right, and I just think that's kind of weird too.
And I'm like, damn, how many times you losing your phone, bro? And I'm like, look, I don't care who follow me because I don't post shit incriminating on social media. So.
No, you just be posting the same wild shit that I be laughing. I was like, this nigga Doug retarded, dog. I don't care what nobody say. Hey, you need that? Or you put it in that bag. It's crazy. I got a Detroit Lions trash can. That does not mean my team is trash.
Yeah, you cursed him. You cursed him with that. You did that. And that you know what, y'all, look, I was a super huge Barry Sanders fan. Super huge Barry Sanders fan. I got his rookie card.
Everybody loved Barry Sanders. It was Billy Sims before Barry Sanders.
Let me see, y'all had Barry Sanders, Herman Moore, Corey Schlesinger, Brett Perriman. Remember y'all went through them fucking quarterbacks, Andre Ware, Rodney Peete.
Yeah.
What was the white boy named Eric? Kramer, did y'all have
Eric Kramer, yeah. We had the boy from Philly, Charlie Batch.
Oh, yeah, he went to Roman or something.
For 5 minutes, we had that motherfucker over there.
Yeah, y'all got him at the end. See, y'all owners would do y'all dirty.
Well, the niggas that love the Lions was the ones that started the auto industry back in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Days was the ones that love the Lions. And see, like the dude that love the Philly right now, well, Philly gonna keep pressure on you to keep a good team. But the dude that love the Philadelphia Eagles, they gonna eventually grow up and die. And it's gonna be like their kids gonna be like, man, I don't even watch football, dog.
Right.
They rich as hell, you know what I'm saying?
The
owners love Philly. So they gonna love it. They gonna have people that like Jerry Jones. When Jerry Jones died, nigga, Dallas might fall so far off, nigga, because ain't nobody else go. But then again, they may get better.
They might finally start winning.
Yeah, because they'll let somebody else talk their shit. And people was talking shit about Jerry Jones in the little picture when he was a kid and he was a part of the Arkansas, or when the kids were trying to go to school and shit. Let me be clear. My grandmother grew up in Little Rock, Arkansas. My dad was born in Little Rock, Arkansas. And let me tell you something. I don't think that it's a white dude over the age of 50 that wasn't a racist or a bigot back then. That's just what they did. That's just what white people were. You don't get a pass for it. Just like the bitch that lied on fucking Emmett Till. That bitch don't get no pass, and I better not see her ass in the grocery store. I'm flipping her basket over. How the fuck this bitch still get to go to the grocery store? She lied about somebody and got them killed, and she's still at the crib. So Jerry Jones has always been and will always be. You'd be surprised. Wait till you find out he was a Klansman. You think Jerry Jones grew up in Arkansas and he wasn't a fucking Klansman? How far is Arkansas from Oklahoma?
70-something miles?
So you have to understand, you can't get mad at an old white man for being an old white man. You shouldn't be cool with him. If you ain't cool with him, then you don't have to worry about him being a motherfucker, being disappointed. Trying to act like that this is a good white man. This white man wouldn't be like, shut up.
Yeah,
Shut up.
That's Brian and none of them come out and say
Shut up.
Except for his tokens.
Shut your ass up. He was for. Shut up. Shut up. He probably smacked the shit out your granddaddy, nigga. Shut the fuck up, defending the old racist ass cracker. He might not be a racist cracker today, but he was a racist cracker that day.
You see how Shannon Sharp was looking so shocked what Skip Bayless say to him.
Right, and Shannon don't even realize Skip only picked you because you was a nigga he could do that to. He wouldn't have tried that shit with Randy Moss.
None of that.
He wouldn't have tried that shit with Lawrence Taylor. Nah, and I think Lawrence Taylor better than Tom Brady, period. Tom Brady been protected. First of all, a kicker won 3 of them motherfucking Super Bowls.
Right.
Duh. A kicker won 3 of them bitches. And Kyle Shanahan won 1 of them, telling old boy to throw that ball with Marshawn Lynch right there. So that's 4 right there.
That whole game, ain't that the one game that they came back?
Yeah. And then Marshawn Lynch ran that bitch all the way down to the motherfucking 1 yard line.
And y'all don't give it to him.
And you gonna throw it. That's because you didn't want a nigga on the motherfucking mic on that podium getting that MVP.
He was getting that MVP.
He was getting that MVP. So don't sit up. Stop it, man. Black folks, take up for your own people. We don't need you to take up, because you ain't helping nobody like more or less for what you say. You look dumb trying to defend somebody that was a fucking clear big. How the fuck you got a nigga on the picture? On the picture, Doug. He on the picture. Yeah. Boy, he didn't look like he was being mean. He didn't look like the guy with the cigarette in his. Shut the fuck up.
All of them dancing for him.
Shut the fuck up. He didn't look like he was finna. Shut the fuck up.
He tried
Fuck
to
is
cover
wrong
for
with
him.
you, nigga? That is the face of hate. That is the face of hate, nigga. Black folks don't hurt nobody. Black folks love everybody.
We always defending.
Who is the person? What demographic of people is in charge of all terroristic behavior that has gone on in this fucking world over the last 500 years, nigga? They all look the same. Now, black people do wild shit, but we retaliate. We get picked on and retaliate. We ain't picking on people. You got white women going on lying to the police on black people, getting them killed. That's what started the Tulsa, Oklahoma riots. This bitch worked the elevator. She worked the elevator.
Right.
You worked the elevator. I don't even know the chick name. You worked the elevator. A black man goes to get on the elevator to go to the top floor to use the bathroom. He stumbles and touches the lady by mistake, and she holler rape, and they burn down the whole city. Fuck is you talking to? She lied.
Played us for fools.
So this how dumb. So y'all so fucking dumb. Y'all gonna burn down a whole city and kill a whole chapter of people because this bitch said she got raped on a fucking elevator in a city building downtown Oklahoma. That's where you raping bitches at? Is that where you raping bitches at, Doug? In the elevator downtown?
Nah, bitches nowhere.
Is that what they gonna do with that?
It's pussy for free out here.
Let me tell you something. Ain't no black man ever did nothing negative to no white woman. The white woman got caught fucking with that black dude and decided that she wanted to not look like a skeezer. So she called it rape. And we cool with that. The white boys like, we cool with that being rape. Bitch, we know your ass ain't raping. We know he didn't rape your ass. But all we need is a reason to kill this nigga because he didn't put that big dick in your ass. Fuck out of here.
What about the girl that went on a vacation and got killed by her friends?
That funky. Listen. What
and
about
let
your
me even
friends?
say this. Let me even say this part real quick. I don't even be listening to, like, not saying that was a distraction, but you know, like, event happened and people be like, oh man, did you hear such and such said this, such and such said that, and it'll be running, and I won't pay attention to it because I don't be on the TV tube or nothing like that. I probably hear somebody bitching about something on Instagram or Facebook, so I go research it or whatever like that, see what's going on, and I'm like, y'all taking this long to process this bullshit. Why is this even consuming your mind this long?
Period.
Like how are we easily so distracted? Why are we forgetting that we need to organize? Why we think that everything's okay? So we just lied to and bullshitted, and we still ain't find out the root of that shit. But everybody going back to like everything is normal. Like say for instance, it's like long as people get to go out, eat, dine, get to spend their money, they don't care what's going on.
Right, and I don't appreciate them niggas talking shit to motherfucking Deion Sanders. The nerve of you niggas. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Deion Sanders is a fucking champion. He came there and won. This is the route you take to the top. Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for you, it led him through Mississippi. So he went to Mississippi and made y'all the hottest team in fucking college football for a couple years. He didn't want to come down there. He just proved that I can go anywhere and do this. And then you get mad because he left. But y'all was not paying him because y'all was stealing his money. You was breaking into his car. You was stealing the money at the ticket sales. He had to build a facility. He had to build his own fucking facility.
And look, they was trying to play him for stupid. So he's like, I should have more money. Where the money at? And then they was playing an hour. And he's like, all right, well, I'm out.
So you telling me I'm not standing out here on this field looking at this full stadium and y'all only got a quarter worth of the tickets? Who you talking to, man? Everybody in there been working their ass off trying to do the right thing and trying to earn their money. Somebody finally come in here and bring some money. You take yours off top like they owe me this. I should have been getting. No. You should have invested in your coach by making sure he got his bread. He had to build a facility. He had to get new uniforms. He had to build a locker room.
Build the program.
A field. Brought all these coaches down there. He brought all these recruits down there.
He changed the culture, brought a new program.
He did all of that for that school. He didn't have to do that. He could have said, fuck y'all, I'm rich as fuck. Remember that. Prime time is rich as fuck. He didn't have to go down there and play with that, but he's showing his sons, like, man, this is what he is being an example to his sons of how you supposed to handle business. Yeah, they gonna shit on you, son. They gonna shit on me when I leave. His son's like, damn, Pop, after all the stuff that you've done down here, they gonna shit on you?
Yep.
They broken the kids' trucks and shit, messing up, they stealing. They say his daughter down there. They ain't even got fucking water. His baby girl got to go down there and play basketball and can't even take a good bath because the water ain't right. At the end of the day, I'm a father, man. I'm responsible to make sure my baby's right. And I came down here and did my job. Now I'm getting advanced. Everybody in that motherfucking college is going to get advanced except the fucking teachers. Everybody else getting advanced except the teachers. Because the teachers got to be there. But when they get tired and get a better deal, they're going to leave. You know, hopefully the teachers in Mississippi was homegrown. You know, because if you got sent to Mississippi to teach, I would look at that as a fucking punishment. Nothing against the state of Mississippi. But if they don't have water down there, why would you send somebody down there to work? So again, man, this is in no way being judgmental to anybody. This is just me telling you, stop biting the hand that motherfucker feeds you, bruh. Black people are the first ones to start hating on a nigga. First ones to start shitting on a nigga.
Like they shitted on you. They not you supposed to shit on the system. The system was shitting on us. So you don't shit on the person that you is, because the person right next to you watching you grow, whatever like that, is not the person you need to shit on.
Who's gonna want to come back down there for a couple years to start their career out? Nobody. Is this how y'all do that, man? You rob him, you steal his money. The nigga was winning the championship game and they went in his office and stole all this shit out of his office. That's what they do. And you talk about, so why you leave? First of all, prime time ain't never been stolen. I mean, he probably been stolen from, but this nigga's been playing in the pros. He got a big old crazy crib. The last thing that nigga ever had to do was worry about bath water. He had to take a bath in the pool. Now, if you want, this could be in relationships with a woman. If you want a woman to want to be able to come to your crib, you got to at least have a place for her to take a shit. You got to at least have a clean floor for her to walk on. You got to at least have a clean bed for her to lay in. You want to at least have a clean kitchen for her to fucking go to. Not saying she got to go in there and cook, but every woman recognizes a bad kitchen. So it's a lot of shit that you could do on your part. Period. The man came there as a football coach. And he came there as a football coach and won.
And built the whole culture.
And he left. But he left you a field, a locker room, dining facility. He had to pay for their food out of his pocket. He paid for that facility out of his pocket, dog. Don't talk about Prime, man. Prime is on my goat wall over there, man. Don't disrespect Prime, man. And you know what I'm saying? And then you black men, you black male coaches. You black male coaches. In my Dr. Umar Johnson voice, you black male, because, you know, he said everything 3 times. How dare you disrespect that man like that, bro? You a black man, he a black man. You gonna go on national TV, sit with the white folks and talk shit about Prime?
Yep.
You a clown, nigga. You a clown, nigga. Couldn't nobody, listen. Prime could have fucked my bitch. I'm not finna go on TV and talk down about that nigga. Fuck that bitch. I'm not finna sit up here and let y'all motherfuckers goddamn disrespect Prime. You disrespected a nigga that's doing the work of God, my nigga. That nigga started a school down in Florida. Was it Florida? He started that school down in Florida and was taking underprivileged kids, putting them in his program. Football is not just about getting concussions. Football is about understanding your purpose and your meaning and your part of a team organization. And this is about manhood. This is about responsibility. This is about accountability. And this man is teaching that. And most of these kids don't have fathers to teach that. And if they did have fathers, what the fuck, they wouldn't need to be down there to learn it. But in any case, he was teaching it and probably wasn't charging them. He was moving them kids in there for free. Moving them kids in there for free. Changing their life. Everybody might not go to the NFL, but he walked, and it's like, yo,
Gave him the game.
You benefiting, because again, Prime is a connect. If Prime was my coach at Jackson State, just because he left, I'm keeping that nigga number. Prime Time can call anybody and say, go see number 13.
Right.
And you going, bruh. So you got to keep your good graces. And I'm sure Prime taught that class to them players. I guarantee you no Jackson State players gonna come out and have no fuck shit to say about the man. It be the adults.
He told them everything on the straight up and up.
He told them on the straight up and up, nigga, you blow up, you go up. You look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. You play good, you pay good.
Right.
And he earned that. And you grown motherfucker, you supposed to know it. You was a poor motherfucker growing up and then coming into the motherfucking swag. This man went and got a Hall of Fame football career. He won in San Francisco, then he went to Dallas and won. He did all that shit. Then he went and got Hall of Fame. Then he, I just think that, is it jealousy, Doug? Jealousy is the only thing that can make you say fuck shit about real niggas.
I can like this.
Jealousy is the only thing that can make you say fuck shit about real niggas, man. Bite your tongue. And I was just irritated, and I just been hearing so many people say so much shit about motherfucking Prime. Prime don't owe you motherfucking shit. Prime don't owe you shit. Fuck the cussing.
Nothing at all.
Prime don't owe you shit. And if he didn't have kids, he wouldn't even be down there fucking with y'all. He just, if I had an opportunity to be Prime Time and coach my kids from the beginning of football all the way up to the NFL, I would. And then watch when this quarterback son go to the league, he go get a coaching job in the league. And be right there. I'm going to where you going.
Right.
Period. That's what you're supposed to do. Because if not, they're going to make his son play wide receiver. That's like they try to do the brother in Baltimore.
Who, not Steve.
The quarterback.
Lamar Jackson, yeah.
They don't like him because his mama running his negotiation. They still ain't paid that man. Y'all tripping. Duh.
Well, he can leave.
I can go on and on and on. Doug, you got anything else you want to say to these motherfuckers? I know you're trying to get to that motherfucking pipe.
No. I was going to fire this shit up.
And I kind of want you to, but I don't know what it's going to...
You're going to get in trouble because this...
First of all, I'm going to get in trouble. They got to prove it's coming out of here.
You got to break... This going to be a code violation.
What is?
Smoking in here. Smoking in the building.
What is the code then?
But I'm saying if I smoke in here and they come in and see you smoking, then it's...
They got it, the door lock. How they going to get in here? How they going to come in here and see it? It ain't us. We ain't smoking in here. Whatever. They'll look at your lips like, nah, nigga. That nigga smoking. That nigga got purple lips. He's smoking, goddamn.
My lips not purple.
So look, this has been another episode of Game Time. My main man from Philly, Doug, came through. Rakesh Douglas. Make sure you tap in. If you need any work done anywhere, my man will come to you. You know what I'm saying?
I fly out. I fly out. It don't matter. I am a rolling contractor.
That's
Up and down the East Coast. You out the West Coast. I get it done. And I'm proficient with it, so the time frame that we set, it'll get done in unless some unforeseeable event takes place. And I've been prepared for all of those. And I think I have a 99.9% professional satisfaction guaranteed in my product.
Man, this dude is the best contractor you go get. That ain't an essay. And I think he better than the essays. No disrespect to the Cholos.
All-in-one, that's a one-in-one.
You know what I'm saying? He come with his own tools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got my own tools.
So
look, I'm very passionate about this. So like, if anything I'm saying it how to correctly fix it and, you know, do it the way that it really lasts. I feel prideful going past a lot of my work, seeing that it's still intact and not need me to, and I can say that.
And you ride down the street, be like, I did that, I did that.
Go back to do nothing that I started or finished. I didn't have to go back and recorrect or nothing.
But do you ride down the street like I did that, I did that, I did that, I was there. You could do that. So you really built the city.
No, I'm really around the city looking at it like, damn, I was here. And Bug actually asked me about some fireplace joint, the TV and the fireplace joint. And I was like, when he was asking me about it.
Like putting the brick on the wall with the fireplace and then putting the mantle on top and then mounting the TV above it. Like you could put that right there.
Yeah, right here. Like if you had to build out and there's like the TV going here, then the fireplace down here, build it out and then have all the wires going behind there, put an outlet right here, deck it out. Then after that, it was like, they got a lot of stuff because some people ain't want it tiled or whatever. So it's this paper towel wrap that they got around it. And I was like
E-Warp?
Yeah. I was like, why would, I was like, but you know.
Emergency water activated patch.
Some people, I just go ahead and give them what they want, as long as it's not kind of breaking the code or something that's going to mess up their property structure.
So listen, man, my man Doug came down here to go to a party that I think I'm gonna fucking crash. Shout out my nigga Smith DJ. And it's been a pleasure having my man here. It's like you ain't gonna get him here for no haircut. The nigga don't get haircuts. But you know, I got him here with the rap. I edge him up, you know what I'm saying? Make sure his mustache ain't hanging off in his food and shit. Other than that, man, it's another episode of Game Time. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you come again. I'm the illest motherfucker with the two-step drop. I'm gonna come in motherfucking, my shot be hot. I don't know, I got rhymes. And stay tuned for that Game Time rap. I got that Game Time song I'm about to drop, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to that. Thanks for making my song go platinum. Hit it with the alcohol. Thanks for making that go platinum for me. You know what I'm saying? Keep listening to that. Put that on your playlist, let it keep streaming. Other than that, man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is my main man, Dub. He came through and blessed us.
Go Eagles, we 12-1.
He's an Eagle fan. Go Lions. And peace, man.
The alcohol, it won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt. till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. The blend masters in the building here to let you know I got the game on lock and I'm ready to flow. I'm blessed with health, wealth, and knowledge of self, yo. It's just a couple more things you need to know. I'm spiritually gifted, socially uplifted. Have you leaving here smarter than the clip that you kick it with? A certified baller that your bank can't check. Quit hacking me, homie, or I'ma check your neck. The king of the soft blends and two-top drop, and I be on it every day, so the shit don't stop. Chop it up is the name of my show, where I break it all down and tell you how it goes. I keep the mic smoking when I talk my shit, so tune in every week for the game I spit. I said I keep the mic smoking when I talk my shit, so tune in every week for the game I spit. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. Yeah, shoot, y'all coming up in the shop with all these crazy demands and these badass kids. Man, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Sir, you don't look like this son of a gun on this picture, man. You don't look like him. And get that kid from around here. That kid sit up in my chair. He got iPads. He got a doggone phone. He got keys. He got a dog, and he's sleepy. And he don't need all that to get his hair cut. Let him sit there and get his hair cut. You know what I mean? And stay out the mirror, man. You know what you look like. You can't watch me cut it and get it cut at the same time. And no, you don't look like that. I cannot give you the Jalen Rose afro when you know you ain't even got no hair up there. And no, I'm not spray painting no hair on your forehead, man. I don't do the paint. No, I ain't spraying no foreheads. I ain't putting no paint on your shit. That's what them young boys do. Them young barbers just come in there and they start a haircut and just spray paint the rest of the shit on there. Then they tell you don't bathe for 2 days. Come on, man. Your girl looking at you. She know you don't look like that. She know you ain't got no edge up, and then you come in the house with all that makeup on your forehead. She looking at your ass like, this nigga got on more makeup than me. Well, damn. Come on, man. That ain't how it's supposed to be done. Just come sit down and get you a nice haircut and let me fade all that shit in and make you look like you're supposed to look. I'm not dealing with that. And you bald-headed on the top, bruh. Stop playing. You ain't even got no hair up there. Talk about you want your hair braided. Man, your hair gonna look like stitches. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no hair on your head. And I'm telling you, that's why nobody be trying to argue with you, because you don't never want to let stuff go. That's why you can't get ahead in life. You won't let shit go. Like, let that hair go, man. You bald-headed in the top, man. You got potholes in your lawn, man. Come on, man. We ain't doing that no more, man. Hey, coming up in here with all these crazy demands and stuff, man. And listen, when I tell you that it won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol, that's just me sprinkling a little bit of truth on it. It's only gonna sting if your shit ain't together, baby. Yeah. Come on. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol. It won't hurt till I hit it with the alcohol.